The New York Jets want to host the Black Friday game permanently.
Inside, and a beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and today we're going to be talking about the Black Friday game, and specifically the fact that the New York Jets are apparently interested in permanently hosting the Black Friday game moving forward. And I don't know how to feel about this, so I'm making a video about it so that I can get your guys' opinion. So let's talk about it, right? As we know, the New York Jets, for the first time in NFL history, are hosting the Black Friday game, and I don't mean that the New York Jets are hosting a Black Friday game for the first time. I mean, like, this is the first Black Friday game ever, and the New York Jets are hosting it. One of the reports that came out was that the Cincinnati Bengals had raised their hands like back in February as being the team that they would like to permanently host the Black Friday game moving forward. But once the Jets were awarded it, ownership and the front office personnel all the way down apparently have shown interest in turning the New York Jets hosting the Black Friday game as a permanent fixture moving forward. And I don't know how to feel about that. So let's talk about it. I'm going to put my thoughts out there, and then you guys are going to help me figure out how to feel. First things first, you got to understand that I am not a big fan of these permanent fixtures on these holiday games, specifically like the Thanksgiving game with the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Now, while I understand why the Dallas Cowboys are a permanent fixture on Thanksgiving, I get it. America's team, they do have one of the larger fan bases when you take into consideration, all of the stuff that comes with being a Dallas Cowboy, blah, 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 blah. I get it. But that doesn't mean that I want to watch Dallas Cowboy football every Thanksgiving. The Detroit Lions, up until like last year, haven't been a team worth watching, and neither have the New York Jets. They haven't been a team worth watching every single Thanksgiving. And so while a part of me is like, well, what happens when these teams inevitably become bad? Not everybody's going to have sustained success and stay at the top for long periods of time. It's one of the most difficult things to do in sports. What happens then? The Detroit Lions Thanksgiving games have been atrocious for years. Years. It's a complicated conversation, but then you got to look at the positives of it. Well, if the New York Jets do get awarded the Black Friday game, if Woody Johnson can convince the 31 other owners and the commissioner to hop on board with this plan, one, it would give us almost a certainty knowing that the New York Jets are never going to be in a position like the San Francisco 49ers this year where we're going to have 2 Thursday night football games. It won't happen. You will not give a team more than 2 short weeks. And having a Friday game, having that extra day to prep when you're looking in terms of a short week is a big deal. It lets you install a bigger offense. It lets you do a lot more. And for the same reasons that the NFL is interested in possibly having the Cincinnati Bengals be the team that hosts the Black Friday game as a permanent fixture because of rivalry matchups against the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens being able to be fixtures that the NFL as a whole would be more willing to watch. The New York Jets have the same kind of conversation. As long as Bill Belichick is in New England, they're going to matter, which might not be for that much longer, but the Buffalo Bills are an interesting team. The Miami Dolphins are an interesting team. And those rivalry games are ones that might draw national attention outside of just their respective fan bases because, well, who doesn't want to watch Tyreek Hill and Sauce Gardner go at it? You'd be dumb if you don't want to watch that. Who doesn't want to watch Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs go up against the New York Jets defense, or Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen? Like, these are storylines that matter. But the question is always going to come back to the longevity of it. Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be in New York for more than 3 years at the max. What happens after that? We have no guarantee. We have no idea what the New York Jets are going to look like after the fact. Now, as a fan, I believe that the New York Jets are going to be able to figure it out and keep the sustained success going, especially with how we've built this roster and being able to keep our own guys. I totally believe all of that. But history has shown us that teams tend to be good for small windows and bad for large windows. And what happens if the New York Jets go back to being mediocre? I don't know. It's one of those things where I'd love to have the Black Friday game purely based off of the fact of the 2 short week situation, but I also don't like these permanent stays because like I want those games on these holidays, days that we know that we're all going to have off, to matter because they're going to be games that we all care about. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you have any interest in having the Jets possibly permanently own the Black Friday game? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. And last but not least, go Jets.